Hello guys, welcome to Late Night Vapes. I'm the Vape God, and I did just do a recording on, it's a 4-part video, even though at the beginning I said it was only going to be a 2-part, but it was just a build review, and ended up being very long because I rambled on, but I'm going to have to do some editing, and I tried to combine 4 different types of wicking techniques for this build, just to see how it would end up working out. It didn't work out too well. I'm going to work on how to wick that better, so I'm going to make sure I say that at the very beginning of the wicking video, just this way you guys don't waste your time to it. I might even cut that completely out and just show you guys how I would just wicked it now if this works good. I haven't tried it yet because I'm about to do a juice review. Basically, I'll just tell you guys real quick. I just took organic cotton, threaded it through one end, went underneath it on this long end, went underneath it, and then pulled through the posts right there. And then the other end just got tucked underneath, and then the one that got pulled through the post, I pulled it up and then tucked it back down underneath the post just behind the coil. So anyway guys, here we go today with a juice review. This stuff is honestly crack. When I first tried it, I had no clue what the flavor profile was on it. All I knew it was just deliciousness in a bottle, and I have looked it up, so I'm not going to have to do it already because I have it memorized. But today we are going to be reviewing Cosmic Fog's Kryptonite. This is a 6-nic. I'm running very, very low on it, as you guys can see. This stuff is super delicious. But the flavor profile on it is a cool melon mixed with your favorite candies. Now, when you smell it, hold on. You smell a little bit of a melon. Yeah, you smell melon. A mixture of melons. I can't quite put my tongue on the exact melon, but I can tell there's definitely some honeydew in there. When I first tried it, again, this is before I looked up the flavor profile on it, I thought it was supposed to be like a cotton candy bubblegum. I couldn't really. And then once I looked it up and saw that it said melon, I definitely am like, oh, that's definitely melon in there. But to me, it tastes like a melon bubblegum cotton candy almost. I'm still saying it tastes like a little bit like cotton candy and bubblegum. Basically, and it's really nice because like the flavor description, it says it's a cool melon mixed with your favorite candies. And it definitely is. They definitely added, I'm assuming, Coolada or something very similar to Coolada. It's not menthol, so you don't get the minty or menthol-y taste to it, but you get a cool hit at the very beginning. And they are one of the first companies that I've had that they actually use Coolada or something very similar to it, where it's not a mint or a menthol, where they actually got that mix just right of that with the other flavorings. Because normally the cooling is too much, or you don't really get any cooling. This is like instant initial inhale. You get the cooling, but it doesn't overpower your flavor, and it's just great. So I have it all wicked up here, guys. We have a 0.12 build. If you get in these videos, the review videos are build tutorial videos. Here, I'm actually put a little bit more juice on there. For this build will be up within the next week or two, depending on however long it's going to take me to edit this and get them up there. But it is a single coil, dual parallel, twisted 24 and twisted 22 gauge. So I took 2 strands of 22 and 2 strands of 24, twisted the 22s and twisted the 24s, then did a dual parallel with those 2 strands. So she works pretty well. Let's give you guys a little purging. See that? I might have a little bit too much airflow on this, but let's give it a quick vape. So good. So very good. So delicious, guys. We're gonna actually, I am trying to reorganize the way I review, especially now that I'm with a more matured, or not matured, but a more mature channel here with Late Night Vapes. So I'm going to be cutting out some more of the silliness stuff too. I'm going to hit the main key points in what I rate. So first thing I'm going to start off though with, guys, is going to be the throat hit. Now this is a 6-nic. And it's a nice 6-nick. It isn't too strong of a 6-nick. It's not too weak of a 6-nick. It is very, very nice. It's not too overpowering. You don't really choke up on it too much. I mean, normally I like to drip a 3. That's normally where I like to be. If they don't have a 3, I get it in 6. They didn't have 3 in this. They're out at the vape shop, so I had to get it in 6. But normally in the morning with a 6-nick, right when I wake up, I can't drip right away. Normally I have to tank a higher juice or or just suffer through coughing my first like 10-15 minutes of dripping when I wake up. With this juice, actually, though, I don't do that. I don't cough right when I wake up in the morning, my first drip or my first vape of the day, and that doesn't happen to me. So it's very good. Throat hit, guys, we're going to be giving this a 9 out of 10, which is super high for me. It is a perfect level for a 6-nick. So for those of you who are thinking about picking this up, if you normally drip a 3, but they're out of 3-nick, go ahead and try the 6-nick. It's not gonna kill you. It's actually great. It's a great medium. It's a great mixture. I've had 3-nicks that seem to have a bigger throat hit than this, but I mean, it's not that it has a weak throat hit. It just has, for me at least, the perfect level of throat hit. So now let's get into the flavor. I'm going to describe it better than I did at the very beginning of this video. Now, guys, just like I said, I'm going to re-trip here. Just like I said at the beginning of the video, your first initial thing that you get off of it, or taste that you get, is a little cooling sensation. And you feel it in the back of your throat, obviously, like Kool-Aid is supposed to. You also get it on your tongue a little bit, and then in your lungs you feel a little bit. It's not too overpowering. It's not like cold. It's just a cooling sensation, which is great. I love juices when they have the blend with Kool-Aid down pat like they do on this, because it's nice, because especially if you're on a really hot build, like I vaped this on a 0.07 build last week or early this week, whenever it was, and that's a really, really hot build. It wasn't too. I mean, even though it doesn't really do it, it almost seems like it cools it down in the back of your throat. It's not going to choke you out too bad. But then at the the middle towards the end of your inhale, you start tasting that melon. And like I said, I'm pretty sure it's a honeydew. It's probably a mixture of a few melons, because they just say melon. It's probably I think it's like honeydew and watermelon, or could be honeydew, watermelon, and cantaloupe. But I know honeydew's in there, and I'm not sure if it's cantaloupe, because it tastes a little bit too sweet to be a cantaloupe. And then you get the candy. Candy is more the very end of your inhale / your entire exhale. Your exhale, you get all flavors, but the candy is the most predominant there. It's very, very sweet, and that's why I originally thought this was like a cotton candy bubble gum. Then once I read it was melon, this is what I'm still saying. What I taste off of it is like a melon, like a cool melon cotton candy bubble gum. That's what I'm getting off of it. I mean, you might taste a little bit different. Everyone tastes things differently, but this is a very delicious liquid, guys. You guys gotta try it. I'm not entirely sure on the VG-PG mix on this. I heard from someone that it was 50-50, but based off how thick the juice is, it does seem like it's a 50-50. Seems like there's a lot more, that there's more propylene glycol in there, but honestly, it vapes like it's at least a 65-35 or like a 70-30. And I'm more comfortable saying that that's where it's at. I don't know for sure. I tried to look it up. I couldn't really find it, but this is a great juice, guys. Definitely go check it out. Pick it up if you guys can find it. If not, it's all over the internet, guys. Cosmic Fog's Kryptonite, one of my favorite juices out there right now. Just the flavor is phenomenal. Even if, I mean, it doesn't cloud as well as something that is like, 99 VG or 100% VG, blah, blah, blah. But it still is a great day-to-day vape. I know people that have tanked it. Obviously, in a tank, you're not going to get as much flavor off of dripping, but it is great. And this is, I mean, I have a twisted build on here. And if you guys know twisted builds at all, twisted builds are normally for flavor. They do have great surface area for clouds, but for the most part, you're getting a lot more flavor out of out of it. Twisted builds are a lot more for flavor chasers, but this is a great flavor, even off of builds that I've done that are strictly for clouds. They don't have much flavor to them whatsoever. Stuff still tastes so great. You get a lot of rich flavor and sweetness. Some people that I know say they can't vape it all day because it's a little bit too sweet for them. I don't really have that issue with sweet flavors. I have an issue more with pure fruit flavors. I get sick of it before the end of the day. I've never vaped this all day though, because I only got a 15 mil, and after the first day I actually vaped, because I bought it and it sat for a couple days before I actually vaped it. After the first day I got down to where I was like maybe had a quarter of a bottle left. Now I'm just under a quarter bottle because I haven't touched it since then. But it's very, very good, guys. Definitely go check it out. More reviews to come, guys. This one should be up today or tomorrow, but keep checking in. Thanks for if you made the switch from my channel over here, Late Night Vapes. Thank you. Check us out on YouTube or on Facebook at the group is called Late Night Vapes. You can contact me by adding me on Facebook at PAL Vape Reviewer. Also, my Instagram is at @the_vape_god. My other YouTube channel, which I won't be using that often, is youtube.com/thevapegod_VB. So go check me out there. Subscribe to me. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, guys. There's going to be me, Jeremy Indicate, our CEO, and a bunch of other guys. We're coming out with, we're all coming on here to do a lot of reviews together. We got more juices coming out, guys. Got so much going on. This is honestly, I couldn't think of another vaping organization, or technically we're a company now, to be a part of, because we have so much new things coming out. We're doing so many things. We're doing so much in the vape community to help everybody out and everything like that. So have a good day, guys. Don't forget to check this stuff out. Have a nice one.